Good morning, guys. Although, to be honest, I cannot say good morning. It is a little after 5 o'clock and I haven't filmed anything today. And granted, I did wake up late because I went to bed at 3 something last night, but that's not why I haven't filmed anything. I was planning on filming right after my treatment. I got up, and as I was getting on my treatment, I noticed that I had a voicemail from the hospital, from the dentist, and I just thought it was an appointment reminder because they usually send those out. You know, it'd be a little bit early, it'd be a week away, but still, I was like, oh, it's probably just an appointment reminder. But I listened to the voicemail and it said, call us back, we've had to reschedule your appointment. And I listened to the voicemail like 3 times trying to make sure to discern if they were saying we have to reschedule or call us back if you have to reschedule. And then I had my dad listen to it, and yeah, it was like, we have to reschedule your appointment. And I was like angry and dumbfounded, and like, of course, right when I hear this voicemail, they're on lunch break. So I do my treatment, call back. I'm like, what is up with, you know, I made this appointment back in the beginning of September. I made it right after we got back from North Carolina, and they're like, yeah, we realized we scheduled you with the wrong provider. And I don't even know how that's possible. Like, I can see the wrong provider because I need a surgical dentist, because it's like a surgical thing they're going to be doing. But how do you schedule somebody with the wrong provider and not realize it until 8 days before said appointment? Like, I made this appointment like September 3rd or 4th. So then they're like, oh, well, we can get you in Wednesday. And I was like, okay, I've been in another state visiting family, and I canceled all my Halloween plans. We were gonna go to the Creatures of the Night at the zoo. Can't do that. Canceled all my Halloween plans. Spent over $300 on flights to make sure I was gonna be there on the 29th for this appointment. And I was like, okay, what time Wednesday? Because I was like, okay, maybe I can just change my flight. I can fly out Wednesday morning, get in Wednesday afternoon for the appointment. Maybe I can do that. They're like, well, all we have is 10 a.m. Wednesday. Well, that's not gonna work. I can't fly Tuesday. I can't fly today. And there's no way I'm gonna get into Little Rock before 10 a.m. flying on Wednesday. So I was like, that's not gonna work. Do you have anything between the 24th afternoon to the 30th? Because, I mean, I leave the 31st at like 5 a.m. I think I literally take off like 5 a.m. So they called, she was like, I'm gonna send an email and like, we're gonna try and schedule you for the 30th. And so I just called them back like an hour ago because it's almost closing time there, and I'm like, have you heard anything back for the 30th? And she's like, no. And I was like, well, I kind of need to know by tomorrow morning at the very latest, because I have a flight that I may or may not be needing to check in for. And she's like, I'll let you know by tomorrow. And it's been a terrible day, let me just put it that way, because not only have I spent $300 something on flights and canceled plans to get to this appointment, but now if they can't fit me in this time frame that was not my fault, I have to reschedule these flights, not fly this week, possibly fly November. I have a 5K in November I'm supposed to be running. I was really, really looking forward to, one, on the 31st, flying to Baltimore, because I've never been there. Really looking forward to that. Looking forward to flying on Thursday. I've been excited for it, to see the horses. Looking forward to going to this Harry Potter event with my mom, and now none of this may happen. I had my my final impressions done in July. They told me 4 to 8 weeks to get the crowns. It's been 4 freaking months. And now you're telling me you scheduled me with the wrong provider. And so, yeah, sorry about the rant to the camera, but guys, I have been so angry and wanting to cry pretty much all day, because it's like I had everything set in stone. And not only that, but emotionally. I mean, I told you guys, I've been struggling with the past week, accepting the fact that this is it. And just within the past couple of days, I've come to be at peace with that. I've come to be at peace with okay, this is my last flight, I'm just going to enjoy it, this is my last time with the horses, I'm just going to make the most of it. And I'd come to this place of peace and happiness. Okay, I'm going to make the most of what I've got, and I'm really looking forward to starting this next chapter of my life. And that's part of why I made that video last night. I was like, okay, I know this is it, and I'm okay with that. I'm ready for it. And to throw this in there, that I may have to cancel this entire trip. I may have to wait who knows how long to get back into the dentist if they can't fit me in on the 30th, because they're always packed, and I can't fly past the first week of November until like January. And I've just how do you schedule somebody with the wrong provider and not realize it until 8 days before the appointment and 3 days before I'm supposed to fly, and have me have a countdown on my phone to be so excited to get my crowns and be so ready for it, and emotionally process leaving and being ready for it. And so I won't know anything until tomorrow. I was really hoping that they would get back to me today, because I mean, I didn't even enjoy my morning coffee, I didn't enjoy lunch, I played a game with my brother, but half the time my mind was on what the heck am I even going to be flying on Thursday. And I can't do laundry to finish packing. I can't start getting stuff together to packing because I don't know if I'm going to be going. Something that I was really, really looking forward to doing. Like, I've been so excited to fly. You guys know I love flying, and I don't know. I just really appreciate prayers from you guys for tonight that they can fit me in on the 30th, and I will get the news tomorrow that they can fit me in on the 30th, because otherwise, and even now, even if they can fit me in on the 30th, which is best case scenario, the 29th gave me a buffer day, and I did that on purpose, between getting it done and flying again, because it's going to hurt, and definitely the air pressure is going to make it hurt. And now I won't have that buffer. I'll get it done and then be flying at 5 a.m. the next day. So basically today's been a pretty terrible day. So anyway, I'm really sorry to ranting you guys for 7.5 minutes, but that's how I've been. I try to show my real life, and today has just been a mess, an utter and complete mess, and it's left me feeling like I'm waiting for something that's never going to happen, because every time I get close to getting these crowns, something else pops up. And it's like ridiculous at this point. So anyway, there'll be a normal vlog and not a rant tomorrow. But yeah, just please pray that they can fit me in on the 30th, because I don't want to cancel this trip. I don't want to cancel all my plans, and I don't want to have to go through the process of saying goodbye all over again, because that's just been emotionally exhausting. So anyway, thank you guys for listening, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night.